Ay, 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 ay.
Did you know that by 2040, just a few years from now, over 2.5 billion people could feel the impact of land subsidence, a crisis driven by rapid urbanisation and escalating climate change? This invisible crisis has the potential to reshape our cities, lives, and economies. Scientists from the United Nations University have published a new study in the UNU journal. The article reveals the causal link between climate change and land subsidence. Land subsidence is the sinking of Earth's surface, often made worse by activities like groundwater extraction, urban development, and resource exploitation. But this is not just a local issue. It has global impacts on infrastructure, flood risks, and climate change as well. Rising sea levels are exacerbating land subsidence in coastal areas, adding pressure and increasing flooding severity. This combination puts millions of coastal residents at even greater risk. Nearly 55% of areas experiencing subsidence are linked to excessive groundwater use. In Iran's Rafsanjan plain, land is sinking 30 centimeters annually due to heavy water pumping. This over-extraction is repeated across the world, causing a global trend of subsidence, and it is only getting worse due to climate change. In the Arctic, warming temperatures and raging wildfires are melting permafrost, releasing even more trapped greenhouse gases. This accelerates climate change and makes land subsidence worse. And it doesn't stop there. Land subsidence increases the impact of extreme weather events as well. In New Orleans and Houston, severe subsidence increased flood risk during Hurricanes Katrina and Harvey, leading to billions in damages. By 2050, the combined effects of climate change and land subsidence could push annual flood losses to over $60 billion, placing a heavy burden on the global economy. Addressing this complex issue requires global cooperation. But why is it urgent, and how can collaboration lead to solutions?
There are potential solutions to stop or at least reduce the rate of land subsidence. The most obvious one is demand management, reducing the amount of water that we are extracting from our aquifers. Managing demand, just reducing water demand, does not solve the problem, because we know that sometimes if we reduce water demand by using new technology, sometimes competition forms to use that water for some other purposes. It only helps if we reduce our demand and use that water we saved to improve the environment, to return it back to the environment.
Land subsidence may be invisible, but its devastating impact on our climate, cities, and millions of lives is undeniable. And there is no doubt that without action, these effects will only grow more catastrophic.